Hello, 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 ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Cities Skylines Submitted City Traffic Fix and City Fix live stream. In this video, I'm going to fix someone else's city and its traffic. Our city today was brought to us by Corzin H, and the title is Map to Fix. The description just has an equal sign in there. So Corzin, thanks so much for uploading your city. I'm looking forward to working on it. Hopefully this video will be entertaining and also educational, give you tips on how to fix traffic, how to fix a city and city skylines. There is live streams are on YouTube and Twitch simultaneously, but there is a playlist on YouTube for a bunch of other submitted city fixes that I've done, including tips for a beginner's guide, metro or subway guide, traffic manager settings. So let's take a look at the city. I loaded it up. I ran it with no despawning to see where the traffic bottoms out at. It's pretty bad. This is definitely bad for a city that's small. So the city is pretty small, 16,000 on the population, declining. Unlimited money is turned on, and the city is not too profitable. There's a lot of demand for the various zoning, which is good. City's called Rockdale. But the traffic did get below 40%. I don't know, maybe like 38, 39. And as the population has started to decline, the population is rising a little bit. But you can kind of see what it looks like. And so that's with no despawning again. So, let me run it for a little bit just so you can kind of see where the traffic is moving, where it's not moving. And a little bit on the layout of the city. We'll go into greater detail. What I'm going to do is I'm going to load up the original save game, and then we're going to start to fix it. Yeah, you can see it start to go back down, 40% now. So 39, traffic starts to get stuck east of the city. That's kind of about it. The west side, north side is fine. Oh yeah, let's see where it bottoms out at. It's at 37. We'll speed it up. So you can see that there is some movement, but it looks like this is kind of where it hovers around at. Hey, Dogwater 77, what's up? Oh, 35%, 34. I'm just going to let it go. I want to see where it bottoms out at. How are you? How have you been? So I just want to see where it bottoms out at, if it gets any lower than the mid-30s. Yeah, it does. Wow. And then I'm going to load up the original save game, and then we're going to start to fix it. And then I'll go over tips on the traffic, traffic manager settings as well. I'm doing well. Having a good weekend. Having a good weekend. Looks like there's a little bit of some death stuff happening. Decent amount, so we can also take a look at that. Is this where it stabilizes? So in the low 30s? Oh, wow. It's just... That's amazing that the traffic is getting worse with the population dropping. Wow. Sometimes it hits stabilization. Arkilos, hi, how are you? This city is definitely in need more help than mine. That's funny. I like your logo, by the way. That's neat. Yeah, this city is, well, number one, we are going to fix it. And I'm glad that Corzin, uploaded it to work on it. So we are going to fix it. And yeah, the traffic is rough. You can see that this entire southern side is almost all red. The entire north part of the city is all red. The traffic is starting to get really far out, stuck on the east side of the city as you come in. And it continues to get lower. Oh, okay. Looks like a little bit of a reprieve. So like 28, 29? All right, let me pause it there, and I'm going to upload it, or load up the original save game. And then we're going to start to work on it. As always, Stream Vibes music playing in the background. You can check it out on most music platforms all over the world. And if you want to use it for your streams or videos, if you do that, you can. This music is mine, and so you won't get a copyright strike for it. I own the copyright for it. Alright, so we're going to load up the original save game, and then I'll go over some traffic manager settings to make sure that those are set up properly. And that way you guys can also see what the original save game looked like, and then we'll start working on it. As always, please do smash that like button if you like the video. You can hit dislike if you don't like it. And if you want to support me more, please do subscribe or follow. Alright, I got the original save game loaded up. Yeah, is it Arkylos? Arkylos? Yeah, I thought that you were Novum. Yeah, I thought that you may be Novum. Yeah, that's great. Thanks for joining. Really appreciate it. All right, so here we are. The population of the original save game is 16,000. You can see it is profitable right here. There's good demand. City is called Rockdale. This is the traffic flow. Let me hit play just for a moment so it can recalculate. So the original save game has traffic flow in the low 60s. That, of course, is also not good, but it's nowhere near as bad, of course, as 30%. So one of the things we want to take a look at is, was Corzin playing with no despawning? And so he was not. Despawning is enabled, so we are going to solve it with it disabled. So we're going to turn off no despawning. So no despawning. We know that the traffic gets sub 30% with that. And so let me go into the traffic manager settings, and we can see what the traffic manager... And I'll mention a little bit on the tips for what they need to be. And so simulation accuracy is set up to very high. You don't really need that. It can be low or very low. So I'm changing that. And then enable the advanced vehicle AI is not turned on, so that does need to be turned on. So I'm turning that on. Okay. Jerry, hi, how are you? How have you been? Going through the traffic manager settings for the city fix. And then in policies, there is the automatically add traffic lights if applicable. That should be turned off. That should be turned off. And that's good. So the traffic manager settings were not set up correctly. So now that they are, we're good. All right, so again, there's no despawning. We know that the city goes below 30%, and we are at 62. So let's get started. First thing we want to do is take a look at the layout of the city. So I really like it. I'm glad you're doing well, Jerry. That's great. I like the layout. So the industry is not concentrated. There's a little bit on the south side, a little bit on the northwest side. That's great. There's these little, I mean, you can call them little neighborhoods. I think that looks good. The zoning is, for the most part, mixed, so that's good too. So those things are all very positive. Those things are all very positive. What's the unemployment rate? 3%. That's excellent. First time I've encountered that practice. Which practice? I don't know which practice. Tell me what you mean by practice, Arkylos. So the unemployment rate is great. So good job there. And yeah, the Hadron Collider has not been built. Good. And let's take a quick look. Did Corzin? Did they use intersection instructions? I don't see any. No? What about lane connectors? Did you use lane connectors? I don't see any lane connectors either. Okay, so that's good. And then I assume that there's going to be traffic lights. Yeah. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and remove some of those. You don't need traffic lights. I'm just turning off some of them. Hiding the settings. Most fixes I've watched had simply avoided settings altogether. Oh, didn't Yumble fix the city too? It looks familiar. I don't. I thought about that too, Jerry. That's a great question. I don't know if Yumble fixed this city. I thought that he was using something like this as an example for what you can do for a city, but I don't know if it was this one in particular, but it looked very similar to this. So he did do. Yumble is a very good YouTuber and streamer, so if you guys haven't checked him out, you feel free to do so. Definitely tell him about me. Would love to have him stop by on stream. I've had Biffa stop by on stream. But he did talk about ways to fix traffic, and the city's layout was similar to this. I don't know if it was exactly this. Oh, okay. So you're talking about the settings. Yeah, normally I'll pull up different screens when I'm going through the settings. Okay, so how do we get into the city? Obviously, we know that there's this one mechanism to get in. This was causing problems. And then there's this mechanism to get in. That was causing problems. Frankly, normally if you have two ways to get into a city when the population is 16,000, that's fine. That it shouldn't cause a problem. But in this case, it is. And one of the reasons why is that the south side of the city is not connected to the north side, except through one street coming here, going west, taking this loop, and then coming south. So the southern and the northern part of the city aren't connected properly. So let's go ahead and take care of that. And technically, I think if we just do this one fix, it fixes the city, but I will do a little bit more to make it more thorough. I know that kind of messes up the zoning for those buildings. Let me get you closer. There we go. And then what were these? Low density commercial, low density commercial, low density commercial. Okay, no problem. I will go ahead and put those back in. In fact, some of that is a little bit too much. Yeah. They build only 4 wide. And then the other one is heavy residential, so I'll fill the rest in there. There we go. Okay. And let's put in an intersection right here. I use my intersections. I think they're the best ones because they have integrated paths, integrated frontage roads, and integrated rail. Wow, that kind of fits in perfectly. Come on. A little bit higher would be good. Yeah, that would be good. So, the ground is not flat? It looks totally flat to me. What is not flat exactly? So we're just going to flatten the ground out a little bit more. Just to help it. Okay. I almost want to, like, hook it up, but that may be a little bit too close. Because I would love for there to be some room for the frontage road. Let me move this a little bit farther back. I wouldn't mind for it to be like right there. Let's do that. We're gonna get the city profitable as well. There we go. Let me go ahead and fix the zoning that I just kind of messed up. There we go. Oh my goodness. There. And let's connect up the highways. we go. Just deleting the roads out just a little bit farther to make the angle not as sharp. There we go. Do I want to do frontage roads right now? Maybe? Maybe I could use that as a test case to show how the city really only needs one connection? Or to see if the city needs only one connection? Let's do... Is that too close? That may be a little bit too close, but we'll see. So that's kind of a frontage road right there. And then we could do the same thing here. Yeah, I'll do it as a little bit of an experiment. And so then the frontage road terminates right here. There's an intersection spot right here for them to change lanes. So there's the on-ramps and off-ramps. On-ramp, off-ramp, done. And let's connect this. I want to get these guys out of the way. Anton! Hi, how are you? Texas style? There are a lot of frontage roads in Texas? They're definitely not super common. You don't really see people in Cities Skylines using them, that's for sure. But they are amazing for traffic, and this city will be... I'll show it here. So there's these incineration plants. I'm just going to move them right here. And that won't connect in a nice, pretty way. That will go too far. And just make it line up. There you go. Excellent. And then I'm going to do something else. This is the first time I'll be able to use it. Where are they? So the city, you have now vanilla 4-lane, 2-way roads. So I'm actually going to do that right here. And then this road is going to get very busy because it's going to be connected to the highway. So I'm going to upgrade this road from a 2-lane 2-way to a 4-lane 2-way. So that's the first time I'll be using the new one, which was part of the free update. There you go. Excellent. So now the north part of the city and the south side of the city is connected. Ideally, just to give you an idea, it'd be great to have another intersection right here. I don't know if it'll really be necessary. We're just going to see a little bit of an experiment. Now we have frontage roads, so the other thing we can do is instead of making everybody coming into and out of the city from this one intersection, we can have them use the frontage roads. So again, just to kind of minimize zoning impact, we'll connect this block, this neighborhood, to the frontage road right there. And then we'll connect this one right here. That'll mess up a little bit of the zoning, but that's very minor. Same thing here. And same thing here. So now, from the highway, instead of one spot to go north, one spot to go south, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. And to go north, there's 1, 2, 3. Maybe an intersection later at the North Industry section. Yeah, so Jerry is mentioning something very smart. There's industry right here on this north side. Industry causes a lot of traffic. That's one of the reasons why I was thinking of doing an intersection right here to help give the industry immediate access to the highway. That's a possibility. And we may do that. We'll see what the traffic looks like. And I think I messed up the the electrical. So let me bring that back over to connect the electrical. Okay, so the other thing that you'll notice is you see down here, there's, you know, it's just insanity. Well, what you want to do is you don't want to really build with these 2-lane roads. They can't handle traffic very well, and you want to build with 4-lane roads. Are busways and bike paths allowed? Oh, I'm sure they are. I just haven't seen them, but maybe I'll encounter them as I continue to work on the city. The good news is my highway intersection has integrated paths, so immediately people will start walking, though I would like to improve the walkability. Again, you can find these on the Steam Workshop. Okay, so we're going to update some of these 2-lane roads to 4-lane that have this tremendous amount of traffic. And that will have a positive impact. And then I'm going to go ahead and hit play so we can see the impact. Oh, if you recall, there was a light right here. And that was slowing down. There's nobody up here. And that was slowing down these people on this road. And that was backing up all the way to the highway. So removing that light will have a positive impact. Here, again, we've got 2-lane roads upgrading to 4-lane. Okay, good. And then what you'll see right here is like there's people waiting right here. Do not take a U-turn from that middle lane. I want you to just go straight. And then this is not a real intersection. You can block the box. All right, I think that's good. We'll come back to it momentarily. Let's just take a look up here. So people take a right, then they take a left, and then they're stuck in a 2-lane road. You're seeing a little bit of a pattern. And this is a lot of industry. And that's because they don't have immediate highway access, right? This is where it comes from, is the industry. We're good. And then some more traffic right here. 2 to 4. There you go. And the other thing that you'll notice is that these neighborhoods right here, this one, they have to all come through here. Why aren't they just connected right here? Boom, boom. It'd be nice for them to be connected right here. So let's take care of that right now. Again, trying to minimize the zoning, using the skinny road. I don't use those in a city that I'm building. What I would suggest from the beginning, when you start building your city, use these medium roads. Because the medium roads can be upgraded to the large without messing up your zoning. The only time you want to use the skinny road is if you're doing a dead-end road or like a cul-de-sac, something like that. You can take a look at my most recent city build and you'll see that. Again, there's a playlist for the cities that I've made, but then also a playlist for a bunch of the submitted city fixes that I've done, since I don't know how many I've done now, but you can take a look at those. But you'll see in the city builds that I do where I'm just using these medium roads. And the most recent city is up to 100,000 population, no despawning, 80% traffic. There's not a single roundabout outside of the highway intersections. There's no lane connectors. There's no traffic lights. There's no intersection instructions. And there's not even mass transit because I haven't put it in yet. All right, let's hit play. Let's hit play. I don't even know where to watch it from. Well, let's watch it from right here, this industry section down below. Maybe it'll be easier to see with this contrast. So now these cars are moving left much faster because there's no traffic light. I need to upgrade this road right here from 2 to 4. Oh, I already did. Oh, it needs a dedicated left turn lane. If you're on the left lane, you gotta turn left. And then these dudes, I'm gonna have to wait. I want to see how the traffic settles out. Okay. All you dudes are taking a right. Hold on. Right turn is to turn right. Excuse me. Left turn is to turn left. A little bit of a mess right there. So there's a lot of walkability in the different... So the south side of the city has a lot of walkability. The north side has a lot of walkability. They just can't cross until now. And look, they're already starting to do that. You see the paths? The integrated paths? I like the skinny roads that make a fun challenge where it's impossible to upgrade. I got you, Anton. So yeah, you can... So all of these people that are walking here, that are crossing this, those are cars not on the road. Great. Okay, let's go back into contrast mode. All right, right here. If you are on the right lane, right turn only, please. And right here, this is left turn only. You want to be in the right lane to go straight. Left turn only for that lane. I think that's good. That looks like it's clearing out quite nicely. Okay, let's go up to the north side of the city. Holy moly. Look at that. Look at the usage of the frontage road. Look at the usage of the frontage road. Anybody using this? Oh, yeah, look at that. Look at that. That's awesome. What do we got over here? Ah, there's a light. Remove. I like people were waiting to cross the crosswalk. That looks so cool. There's a great walkability inside the north section of the city and the south section of the city. They just were not connected together. This is a right turn only lane. What do you guys do? You come over here. Is there a light here? There is. Get rid of that. And right lane is to turn right only. Wait a minute. Are we done? What's the traffic? We're done. Is this my fastest traffic fix? 28 minutes. Yes! Oh my god. That's awesome. Okay. So traffic bottoms out at under 30% with no despawning. And by doing one highway intersection, frontage roads, upgrading from 2 to 4 lanes, doing some dedicated turning lanes, and removing the lights, the city is fixed. There you go. Please do like the video. All right, let's keep on working, and let's try to, polish it up even more. Let's just kind of see what other problems we got. Yeah, so let's go ahead. This has become a busier street because of the connection to the frontage roads and because of the highway. So I'm going to upgrade that 2 to 4. 2 to 4. Great. Excellent. How's the walkability? I mean, it's a bunch of ants. There's a bunch of ants over here. So what you can do, it'd be great to put another highway intersection right here, but I think if this was my city and I was going to build it for a long period of time, I would do that. But in this case, what we can do is just do a nice little path to help people out. so that the people can just walk right here. Okay, I think that's good. So let's just keep on working and see what else we can fix for the city. Is there mass transit in the city? There is not. That's fine. It's such a small city, you don't need that. Is there any specialized industry? No. Okay, that's fine. Let's take a look at the import-export. Okay. It's exporting a lot of goods, so some of the industry is excess. There's too much industry. Actually needs more offices. Is there cargo rail or anything? Oh, you got a dam right over here. That's neat. Okay. I don't... Just realized this didn't have any water. You look to run on a very different than... I don't get it. If you press the home button, it should go to ground level automatically. I think handy for building bridges. Thanks so much, Jerry! Let me try that out. Hold on. Oh my god, thanks, Jerry. I didn't know that. I appreciate it. You look to run on a very different than others I have encountered. What does that mean, Archelos? What does that mean? So I don't think that there's any cargo. Okay, that's fine. It's not really necessary. Thanks, Anton. I appreciate it. And then what about your garbage? Oh, good job. The garbage is not concentrated. Great job. It's spread out. There's some right here on the southwest side. There's some on the east side, some on the northwest. Perfect. What about your crematoriums? Where are they at? You got one. You got another. Oh, man, it's really good. Different rule set than most others I've encountered. Oh, thanks. I'll take it as a compliment. I appreciate it. Every city I've worked on, I've been able to solve the traffic thus far. So let's get the city a little bit more profitable, and you know, I'll provide some other tips. So let me pause right here. So we're at 85 with no despawning, and if the city was to grow, obviously there's space on this east side, and there's space on the west side. What I would suggest is actually build a little bit on the east side, but not too much, and then put another highway intersection right here and build north and south. That way you have some people, some more population for the workers right here, for the industry area, and you can see that it says not enough workers. How is your school system? Oh, that's solid. That's very good, and you've got a good amount of uneducated people. That's really good. I like the city. I think it's got a great opportunity for growth. So what's needed is, you know, a mixture of commercial, a mixture of offices, and yeah, all of the above, but definitely it doesn't need any more industry. It needs more office space. So for example, this industry is kind of out here on its own. We can go ahead and dezone that, and it would be good to make that offices instead. We'll give a little bit of space before the incineration plant. And I'm just looking to see. Let's put some right here, because we got the paths to help with walkability. So I'll just do a section. And so they need office space. And they need commercial and residential though. So let's do all of that. Play. We'll see how fast that develops. And then they'll need water. I'm just going really fast. I want to see how fast this develops. And so what you'll notice is that, you know, in this intersection, everybody takes a right. It actually spreads out a little bit of the traffic because now some of them will take, everybody takes a left, excuse me. Now some of them will take a right. Oh, wow. Yeah, it's a significant amount of demand. Let's take a look at the unemployment rate, 5%. Okay. The population is growing. This should help create some jobs right here. It's kind of hazy, isn't it? It's very hazy over there. And then, you know, there's one connection right here. It'd be nice to hook these up somehow. Again, try not to mess up the zoning too much. Constantly looking for that road. There. Now they got another way to get out. That'll ease the pressure on this intersection right here. There you go. So now this road, it can be used in a better capacity. The left lane is being used, the right lane is going to be used. And then this frontage road can extend out and you hook this up with it eventually when there's a need. There's a lot of shops, a lot of demand for commercial, I've noticed. And there's a lot of additional space over here. There's shops right here. You can fill that in. Some shops right here. You can also put, you know, zoning on the frontage roads. Oh my goodness, look at this. Look at the people walking on this thing. Holy moly. Oh my god. That's an ant mound. That's amazing. That's significant. More people use that than right here. I guess that's more centrally located to a certain extent. I'll probably put another one right here. All right, let's see where else we can put some commercial. Population still increasing. Death waves inbound. Right now it looks like there's only 10 dead people. Population still increasing. Yeah. The unemployment rate is gonna. To increase the demand, we need to Get them some jobs. Get them some jobs. I'm looking to see where we could put that. So some commercial. And some office space. And that new spot. Wow, that's already populating. Oh, you don't have any electricity? Oh, well, you will now. Yeah, that's filling in nicely. This area has exploded. And so there's like a gap between the neighborhoods. So I'll do the same thing. Death wave does not mean decrease in population if influx and birth rate outpasses the wave. Yeah, that's correct. Obviously, it can change and vary through the course of the city. That's very true. What do we need? Same stuff as before, huh? Yeah, you know, if the city is growing rapidly and you encounter a death wave, yeah, I mean, you won't really experience much of the death wave. The population will still rise. Simultaneously, both of you guys are correct. I mean, if there's big population growth, there will be a massive wave of death, and a lot of times that it will, or many times it can outstrip or go at a faster rate than the people coming in and the birth rate. So it varies depending on the city. Let's get them some water, shall we? There we go. But the big thing is that death waves happen and they're not something to be worried about. Yeah, they eventually go through the system and you just kind of keep on growing. How are we doing on traffic? Oh my god. I want to see if I can get it to like 20,000. Oh, you need electricity? Still? Once this office area builds in, you should be fine. It'll connect. Do you have the new DLC in Tinkered? I do not. I do not. That's a great question, Jerry. I'm familiar with the plazas and promenades, the new DLC. I'm familiar with what they added. I think it's nice, but I don't have it, so I have not played around with it. Okay, good. Yep, there's the electrical has connected, so that's good. And then it'd be good to hook them up, just like what I had mentioned over here, where I hooked that up right there. So we can hook this up. There we go. I will say that, you know, they've, Cities Skylines, Colossal Order, they've made a lot of nice updates over the past many years, and it's made the game better and better. And then, of course, the great integration with the Steam Workshop, so that you can have all these user-created assets and allow me to do these submitted city fixes. It's wonderful. That is very good. I will say, though, that many of the DLCs, for the amount of money that they charge, it's not a very good value. You know, like No Man's Sky, they've done a boatload of DLCs and they don't charge a dime for it, which is wonderful. So it's a high price for the DLCs, though you can get them on sale a lot of times. Let's take a look down here and see what's going on. There's a little bit of traffic action happening. Oh, you guys are trying to take a left? Let's make this a left turn only lane. And then one of the reasons why is there should be another road going out this way. And then hook up right here. Basically, before I did that, everybody was using one lane, or both of the lanes, just to go left. And so now some of them should take a right. In fact, it looks like some of them will already. Hey, what the? Do you guys not see the road arrow? You disobedient drivers. What the? Hello? There you go. Good God. They're gonna kill somebody. People actually do that in real life. It could ruin your business model. No traffic, nothing to fix. Oh my God, that cracks me up. Might be why you couldn't load up my save. I make heavy use of the pedestrian areas. Oh, if you have the new DLC, then yes, because I don't have it, and so I wouldn't be able to work on it. That could be it. All right, what do we got going over here? Oh yeah, the other thing. Let's go ahead and work on the speed limit. By the way, here's a tip. Best way to do the speed limits: use this icon on the bottom left-hand side, and that will change the speed limit for all roads of that type. So if you do that, and I wanted the frontage roads at 55 miles per hour, and if I click right here, it actually updates all roads of that type. And I want the highways at 70. Boom. It updates the speed limit for all roads of that type. 45. Let's do 40 right there. Do 30 right there. And so this bottom left-hand icon, that way you don't have to go through clicking every segment. You can see some traffic happening now. Yeah. Where are we at? 17,000, and all these two new areas have built up, and there's tremendous demand. This is the most profitable the city has been in. Let's take a look at the finances. We'll beef it up. Budget. Nice. All that looks good to me. You got any loans? No. Okay. Alright, so you can finally start to see that, hey, this intersection is starting to have a little bit of a challenge right here. You can start to see that happen. And so let's go ahead and make some updates, shall we? And so it'll be great to put a highway intersection right here. I may have to use... Yeah, maybe that'll fit. Maybe? I kind of want to move it out a little bit, like right there. So that there's room for the frontage roads. Did you set up your roundabout at your intersection? That might help too. Jerry's totally correct. I did not. I just put it in there. I will take a look at that here momentarily. Thanks, Jerry. Come on. Give me a nice curve. There you go. There you go. These guys can be a little bit more direct. There we go. And let's go ahead and just do the on-ramps and off-ramps really quick. And this is going to go right there. So what Jerry is referring to is this roundabout if it's set up properly. And it's not. And what I'm doing is I'm just looking at it to see if the fact that it's not set up, if that's what's causing the problem. Slightly. So you go right over here. We're going to do it's some intersection signs. If you're on the roundabout, you can block the box. If you're coming onto the roundabout, you cannot. Block the box. The only thing I'm going to break the rule is I'm not going to do it for this one. Because I want these guys to keep on flowing in. Wait a minute. How many of you guys want to exit out to the highway? That's an exit-only lane. Wow, it despawned some of the cars when I did that. Yeah. Good. Look at this. Wow. That's being used quite a bit. You guys know what should happen with this cloverleaf, right? It should get destroyed. Alright, so again, this one has integrated paths. Integrated frontage roads. Obviously not using them right now. Alright, so we've got tremendous demand. So time to expand, right? Oops. If you've seen my current city, you'll be familiar a little bit with this. What the hell? Why is that jacked up? Oh. There we go. And so this is where you can use an actual two-lane road, because they end. It's a dead-end road. All right, what do we need? We need everything. I want to just try to get it up to like 20,000. Let's get that. Commercial. Very good. Get some office space going. How much do we need? We need a lot. Is that enough? I don't think so. Maybe like that much? Get some residences going. Boom, 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 boom. And we're done. And we can let that build up. Get them some water. They're not going to have electricity either. Let's see here. So that should take care of the electrical piece. It should take care of a lot of the demand. I don't know if it'll take them up to 20,000. There's some lack of electricity right over here, but that'll be fine on its own once that area builds out. Very good. So, you know, we had this issue with the traffic, right? Right over here. You can see it's emptied out. Now, is that because I built the I set up the roundabout, or is it because I built this? There's two variables. I would think that this has more of the impact, setting that up. Alright. If you're in this right lane, you need to take a right. Sorry about rotating the camera so much. Oh. This road is going to get a lot more popular. We can upgrade that to 2, 2, 4. There you go. And then look at what it did for the directions. There. The other thing that's part of the free update is they also did this. This is what's called an asymmetrical road. And so it's got 3 lanes going one way and 1 lane going the other way. So technically, if you had like, you know, again, I wouldn't use it in my city because I don't use these skinny roads. But if you had some serious problems where this intersection was busy, you could make, instead of like 2 lanes going both directions, you would have 3 lanes going north and 1 lane going south, so that you could pick a lane to go right, a lane to go straight, and a lane to go left. So definitely I can see myself using that in the city fixes. So that's very helpful. Where are we at, by the way? Because the traffic has exploded. I mean, the population has exploded. It's great. Where's this 82% traffic? I don't see any issues. Like right here. That's really not bad at all. Upgrading that from 2 to 4. There's nothing there. I mean, if anything, some of these intersections need paths. Because the walkability has exploded in the city. Well, it was already great in its bifurcated sections, but now it's obviously more citywide. But having elevated paths would help. Oh, okay, a little bit over here, huh? So obviously the industrial area. If it gets bad enough, this frontage road can extend out, and there could be another connection right here to help out. Great. Let's take a look at the import-export. You're importing that, fine. Exporting 1400. Okay. You're importing... Man, this... So you could do some farmland up here. And some forestry and stuff over here. To kind of address that. Technically, I guess it would be good to build up north to try to get some of this. That would help with the import-export. Where are we at on the power? Alright. Can we increase the budget? It's already maxed out. Very well. What else can we build? How is it that all these are unlocked already? A nuclear power plant is already unlocked? Really? I don't know how those are unlocked. I can't remember when they normally unlock, but that seems kind of early. We should kind of put it up over here. Obviously, it'd be nice to kind of get some space. You want to put it right by the homes? That seems like not a good idea, right? I don't want to put it right here. This already has a huge energy production place. I'm just going to do this, but it shouldn't be placed here. It should be moved eventually. You know, as this area kind of expands, it should kind of be moved somewhere else. Now we're back to having a tremendous amount of demand. So we're at 18,000. Let me keep on going. What's the distance here? 56. Nirasa, hey, how are you? How have you been? Let's get some more commercial. There's no need for residential. What's the unemployment rate? 5%. Jeez. I mean, I'm just building this stuff like mad. There, fine. Be that way. $18,000 on the population. $16 people on the that are dead, so we're fine there. I haven't built any more schools or anything. What's the availability like? 38% uneducated. That's fine. How you doing on like parks and stuff? You got one park. I mean, you wanna have some more parks for these dudes? For these people? Do we not like parks in the city or something? There's a park over there. Some space over here. What else we got? There. Just mixing it up a little bit. Some space right here. Look at that. Come on. There you go. I mean, I know this is an industrial area, but, you know, maybe we can give them something here. A little bit to help them out. All right, let's speed it up. Where are we at on traffic? 82. Solid. Hey, Aiden, how are you doing? Welcome. We've had a lot of people watch today. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I really appreciate the support. Cities Skylines, Submitted City, Traffic Fix, and City Fix live stream. We have actually finished. We did it in 28 minutes. 28 minutes. Took a city that was going to have 40%, no, 30% with no despawning, and we're at 83, no despawning. And the population has grown from 16 to 18,000. I just want to see if I can get it to 20, just for fun. Improve the city's finances, improve the traffic. It's great. Oh, wow, there's demand for residential now. Look at that, huh? So let's pause. And we'll put a thing right over here. Give me another intersection. Is this too close? I think that's too close. I think it needs to be over here. Let's hook this up. Live streams are on YouTube and Twitch simultaneously. You can watch on whichever one you want. Previous videos are on YouTube. There's a Submitted City Fix playlist where you can see me fix a boatload of other cities. I use only Vanilla Plus roads except for my frontage roads. I'm sorry, I only use only vanilla roads, except for my frontage roads. I use a Vanilla Plus road. Hey, maybe I could do that. Again, ideally, the cloverleaf should be removed. And stack interchange put in instead, but just doing this for time. Oh my god, that's terrible. Why is it doing that? Come on. Oh, wow. I'm doing well. Thanks, Aiden. Yeah. Weekend's been good. There you go. And then we can hook this guy up down here. Perfect. How do you get onto the highway from here? There. And it'd be nice for another way out. There you go. I think that's good. And then maybe we can do a little residential section in here. That's good. What do we need? What do we need? Commercial and residential. So maybe... Dang, I don't know. some like commercial right around here or something like that. And then let's see if we can do some residential now. Alright, hit play. Go regular speed. And then hopefully it'll have an electrical connection right here. Let's give him some water. It's building up pretty fast. And you can see that there's already some vehicles that are taking this road, some vehicles that are taking this road. And then they automatically have walkability. Very good. And let's speed it up. I'm trying to get to 20,000. What is this, a power line? Oh, that's not needed. Yeah, that's not needed anymore. Can free up that space. Goes right over the... What the... Oh! Oh, there's, I didn't realize that. There's, like, water towers in the middle of the clover leaves. That's funny. Alright, neat. That's an interesting design. So I think this is a good example for just if a person wanted to just fix the city as it was, but then also possible opportunities for the future. Okay. This area is starting to get pretty busy, so I'm going to go ahead and fix this up right now. Get some, what's the mod called that groups all notifications on the top? Oh, yes. So what Jerry is referring to is this. That gives me updates for what problem areas exist. This is actually connected to the mod that has these icons on the right-hand side, which is called Watch It. However, with the update, the original Watch It mod no longer works, and so there is an update, and I believe it's called Watch It Revisited. And that works with the update. And so you can use that. I find it to be extremely helpful. I have noticed that a lot of the other streamers or content creators, they don't use it. So I don't know what they're using in its stead, or if they use it but they have it kind of hidden in a certain way. So, but I think it's great. I use it quite often, and I look at these numbers all the time. There we go. On-ramp. Another way out for these guys. There we go. And also another way in. Again, frontage roads. Ooh. Can you make it? You can't make it. What about over here? Oh, yeah, right underneath. Right by the pylon. Perfect. Very good. And that's all to address the pressure right here. Okay. Play. Oops, wrong thing. There we go. On-ramps, off-ramps. So some of them will avoid this intersection. They'll exit here and they'll take a right. By the way, what's the speed limit of my off-ramps? There. And yeah, some of them are using this intersection to come over here and exit out. Now they will come over here. Oh, I didn't even have... Yeah, I had an exit out. Yeah, I did. Great. How are we doing? This area is all built out. We're at 19,200. Traffic flow is at 82%. This street has started to get a little bit busy because of the expansion. No problem. Upgrading it from 2 to 4. 2 to 4. 2 to 4. Yeah, that's all correct. Alright, we can go ahead and expand this. Why? That doesn't... Well... Yeah, that's fine. Because it's going to have some roads coming off of it. Oops. I went too far. Messed with the zoning on the frontage roads. What the... That's weird. Here we go. And what should be right there? You need commercial? God, this city, these residents love to shop. Are you guys saving it all for your future? Or are you guys drowning in debt? Lay off the credit cards. Rockdale? How are you guys spending so much money? Let me see, where... I mean, should this whole area be like a commercial section? That's a lot of shopping. That'd be ridiculous. We'll do some of the small shops right there to match up with the small shops right there. Do that. Raise the tax to 12% if they have so much money. I know. My goodness. And for anybody watching that hasn't seen me build before, you want to do mixed zoning. That's one of the keys to traffic, actually. That's what I'm doing. And then if you're wondering how the placement is going, that's to minimize sound. Whenever I build zoning, I try to minimize the sound for where people live. And so that's why I'm building it that way. Part of me wants to build right here, but this is going to get destroyed with the stack interchange. Where are we at? 19.5? All right, that's good. Death wave, not too bad, but it's time. The two crematoriums are on the... Now, when you look at the city, before there was just a north and a south, now there's really an east and a west, you know? So we'll put one over here. There you go. You guys need some water, huh? Is that good enough? I don't think it's going to be good enough, yeah. Okay. How are you doing on schools? You could use a little bit of elementary. I mean, you got these two really close together. You could probably put one over. And put this one over here. Right by the crematorium. Alright. Let's go ahead and... the city is in great shape. Everything is fine. 10 to 12 is really where you want it. City was at 9 on the tax rate. I think that's good. Where are we at? 82. That's pretty much where it'll stay. That's great. And so remember this intersection right here? See, it's not busy anymore. And that's because people are using this road right over here. And obviously, there, you know, you may be like, "Oh, dude, we just saw 3. How is that making a big difference?" That adds up. That adds up. Because imagine if those 3 were over here, you can just start to see a cascade effect. The changes that you make affected by 1%, 2%, and that builds up over time. What is this here? It's a 2-lane road? Yeah. So update that. There we go. Nice. I mean, all that looks great. How's the walkability? Are there people walking right here? Yeah. Not a lot. Well, actually, I mean, that's a good amount. That's a good amount. We'll help them out a little bit. I have an idea. There. And then it gives me some more density to work with. There we go. You guys got water? Not really. Oh, look at that. Holy moly. Wow. That's awesome, man. Left turn only now. Right turn only now. That's great. Alright, let's take care of this. There's people walking. Thanks for the shortcut, Jerry. There we go. So we built an elevated path, and we're going to tell them, don't use this ground crosswalk. And they will stop blocking the traffic right there, and they'll start walking. That's nice. There's a lot of cars that do want to take a left, I've noticed. So what I am going to do to help them out is we're going to upgrade this from a 4 to 6. There we go. That's fine. And 2 lanes to take a left, 1 lane to take a right. I frankly don't know if that's going to make a difference. I don't know if that's going to help, but I would like to at least try it. I think that people crossing was probably the majority of the problem, but, you know, we'll see. Oh yeah. Yeah, you can see it's kind of working its way down. And only 1 person is using the new lane that I made. 2 people. Nope. What the? You just crossed 2 lanes right there, man. You're gonna kill yourself. These drivers are insane. 80%. Okay, where else we got some problems? I don't notice anything. I see busyness. Oh. Oh. What's the water budget? Water budget is maxed. What do we need? We could use another pump. Wait a minute. Where the hell are your water pumps at? Am I blind? I'm blind. Where are the water pumps for the city? What the? Is it just from these? That's it? Huh. Okay. I'm actually surprised that it's able to generate that much. So we'll do a regular water pump. This right here, we'll do a water pumping station. I was looking for these, yeah. And so that's what I was looking for, because I saw these 4, of course, earlier, which are these water towers, but I'm actually surprised that it was able to generate the water for the whole city, just those 4. All right. I think that's good. Where are we at on traffic? We're at 82, call it. And we're at 20,000 on the population. It was so much fun. This was great. I really enjoyed it. So let's summarize what we have done. And before I do, Corzin, again, thank you so much for uploading your city, giving me the opportunity to work on it. Hopefully this was not only entertaining for you, along with everybody else, but also informative and educational on fixing the traffic, on layout, on frontage roads, a little bit on the finance piece, growth. So the city has grown by 5,500 approximately. I think we were at 16,000. So it's an increase of, about over 30%, 34%. So the city has exploded. It's more profitable than it was before. The traffic is at 82%, and there's no despawning. And so, of course, the city was fixed in 28 minutes, which I'm very proud of. And so what did we do? We built a formal highway intersection with integrated paths, and then we did some frontage roads. Then there was a few traffic lights that were removed, and several roads that were 2-lane roads got updated to 4-lane, going in both directions. And then updating the directions for those lanes, so dedicated directions, updating those road arrows. That fixed the traffic. Then for expansion purposes, which was a little bit of an experiment, I put in 2 new sections right here. I put in 2 new sections right here, put in another section right here, and we got to see if the road system could handle it. And so with that, a new highway intersection was placed, another highway intersection was placed. This one has some frontage roads incorporated. This one has some frontage roads incorporated. And yeah, city can handle it just fine. There's nonstop demand. Like, I can't build fast enough. I put something down and then poof, there's demand again for industry, office, commercial, and residential. The unemployment rate was at 3, went up to 5, and it's basically staying at 5. It should be at 3, and that's just because of the population is exploding, so I can't build a commercial in the industry fast enough. The import is higher than it should be, but if you notice, the export has decreased significantly. I can't remember what it was, but it's decreased significantly because the city has grown, so it's using the goods inside the city internally. It's not being sent out. But that gives you an idea on the summary of all the fixes and some of the examples of what you can do for expansion. Next steps for, and I fine-tuned the financing a little bit, on the tax rate. Next step would be, there is this import, there's some forestry, agriculture. I would not recommend doing the oil and the ore unless you turn on unlimited oil and ore. But there is some forestry right here, so it'd be nice to kind of build up this way and put a little small industry section, take care of that. Be nice to build up this way, put in agricultural section, take care of that. And because there will be some industry there, some industry there, some industry here, there's also a rail line, so you can put a cargo train terminal right here to help those 3 areas. I don't know where the boat stuff is. Oh geez, it's way over here. Okay, so it's not like you can put a boat thing over here. Oh, you could put one like over here. Yeah, that's about it. So I would just say expanding north, and then notice there is a highway up here. So you do want to build near the highways, and so it'll be good to have another highway intersection right here to connect to the forestry area, another highway intersection right here for the agriculture. That will be very good. That will be very good. Yeah, and this can kind of also expand up. So this intersection and this intersection can kind of connect up here. So that's what I would recommend for next steps. But man, that was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. Please do smash that like button if you like the video. You can hit dislike if you did not like it. And if you want to support me more, please do subscribe or follow. Live streams are on YouTube and Twitch simultaneously. You can watch them whichever one you want. Thank you everybody for watching. Really appreciate it. We had a lot of people watch, so thanks so much. All right, I think that's it. Take care of yourselves. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. All right, bye-bye. Oh, there's a new person that just joined. I'm sorry, I don't know how to say your name. Good evening to you. Sorry, that's the end of the stream. I hope you catch the next one. Schedule is in the description below. Yeah, thanks, Jerry. Thanks, Nirasa. Have a good one, everybody. Bye-bye.